Hey guys, Dub Horn here at WeBuyHouses.com. Thanks for dropping by. We thought we would share a little excerpt of a recent Zoom happy hour call that we did with our licensees. This call features Travis and Trent Overhue, brothers, who recently joined and expanded to 4 markets, and they're just doing fantastic. So we want to hear their story, and you'll also hear a couple of the other licensees talk about how the brand is helping them in their local market. So without further ado, let's jump into that call. I think the amazing thing as far as you guys coming into We Buy Houses, and really why I wanted you to, get to meet a few of the other guys and have this conversation is Travis came in Omaha in March. You, Trent, down there in the Springfield, Branson, Missouri area in April. And then in May, you guys decided to take Kansas City and Des Moines. Now those, I'm guessing that you guys live in Omaha and Springfield, right? And so this is a little bit different strategy to go to these 2 other cities. Is that correct? Or tell me about your strategy to go to these 2 other cities, and particularly also mention any questions that you might have that say the other guys might help with as you develop those strategies.
Des Moines I've been in for 5 years as far as market, but to be honest, we were actually getting out of it. I only have 1 house left. I'm getting out of the market, but when this came on, we were doing really well. So it's like, why don't we just keep going in there? We already have all the guys hired. We have, the closing companies, everything set up there. So that's why we kept Des Moines, is we have a new avenue to buy houses where we didn't. And then Kansas City, our thought process is kind of like if we can run it like our storage. We have a lot of Zoom meetings and get everybody on here and just communicate that. I feel like we could actually manage it, even though a little bit remotely, and we'll just run a couple hours south of here once a week or something and go over it. And that's kind of our thought process was behind that. But one thing that we're feeling our way in is, on the marketing and stuff. Like, we're not by any means expert or anything on that, so we're just trying to figure out what mailers work better and stuff like that, and who has the best or what, our PPC, we've got good leads and really low acquisition costs, and just kind of to hear about some of the other people and what they see that works best in their markets.
Yeah, that's how Mike and I have always talked about that. The number one question we get from people is, kind of like, what works? What are the other guys doing that is working?
We would love to kind of know strategy wise. I mean, there's obviously other people that have been in this business, and on this side, it's different than the foreclosure market, as these potential sellers are coming to you rather than being forced to sell kind of in the foreclosure realm. And so it's it's a lot easier to get into other markets than what we're used to. And so we'd love to kind of know other strategies and what works, if they're doing mailers, if they're solely focused on SEO, if they're doing billboards, or how to really capture a city and what it takes to do so.
Yeah. Anybody else have a question for Trent or Travis?
Yeah, I do. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's Mike. How's it going?
They've muted themselves.
Hear me, Trent?
All right, I'm unmuted now. I got you.
Hello, Mike.
All right, there we go. Hey, what's happening? It's all good. Hey, so I was just wondering your conversion rate on the pay-per-click leads. It must be pretty high, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's about, on average, I mean, sometimes our PPC in certain areas can be here from $10 to $25 a click. So a lot of them are closer to probably 15 to 17 per market.
Wow.
But
Okay.
Mike makes a point. I was kind of wondering, like, to get, like, I'm not thinking more close rate, like to get 9 deals in the bag, how many leads did you work in Omaha?
We honestly didn't have to. We didn't have probably, I would say we were batting 30% on average. I mean, it was pretty high.
Wow.
I think we're probably fortunate with that number. from what I was anticipating. But yeah, I mean, we were able to secure, you know, if we got 1 out of every 3 calls, we were buying a house.
Wow.
So I guess so are you finding that the brand itself, because of the credibility it lends, you know, I don't want to say it's a done deal, but they're much more likely to do business with you because of that, the branding?
Yes. Yep. It's kind of ironic.
Okay.
Nick's on the call too, but I was telling Nick about how there's a lot of people obviously can give you a bad name in this industry and stuff. So you kind of have an uphill battle right away from the get-go. So we're big on trying to get reviews like on storage. And, you know, I told them we need to really get reviews on Google and stuff. It's ironic. We only had like 3 reviews because we just started. And the lady's like, oh, like, you know, I'm going with you just because you guys have good reviews and I know you must be a good company. Like, I mean, if you get 25 reviews, I feel like you're gonna get way more calls. So I think as time goes on, that's gonna help a lot too.
And I can answer that too, Mike. I was at a deal, my very first call I got in, which was like day 1 of our SEO marketing. I got a house. It was a more expensive house. It was probably worth $300, but it'd honestly be the cleanest house I've ever bought. I mean, turnkey, put a sign in the yard, maybe a little landscaping, but I got the house for $217, and
nice.
really don't have to
Wow,
touch
that's
it.
awesome.
Yeah.
But the reason why they went with us over the other guy, which the other guy had a higher offer, is because of the name. They said that they knew that we were a legitimate company and had a good presence in that area. And so that was the first day out, and it paid big time. So it'll be a really good deal.
That's awesome.
That's what I was trying to say
Man,
earlier.
that is-
Y'all can hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the guy who always focuses on trying to get everything cheaper, because, you know, I can't get necessarily just more houses being in a smaller market. But man, if y'all are getting good deals like that, like just even you'll be surprised. But I came from an auction world myself, and it was like a kid in a candy store when I first started getting these leads, and you can get them even cheaper, but just something to keep in mind. And also play up that we buy houses angle big time. Like, you know, I really don't go meet with them unless they're ready to make a decision, because I'm the sort of the big buyer is kind of my approach. So however that looks for you, like it definitely works, man. But that's awesome. You guys are killing it. That's great.
Okay, I'm running out of time. So I do want to thank Trent and Travis. I did want to keep it at 30 minutes on it anyways, so we kind of went past that. But I want to thank those guys. I want to thank those of you that joined. And hey, let's do this some more, okay? This is easy to do.
Yeah, let's do it.
And let's just, any of you guys have an idea about getting together and talking about something, just let me know, and I'll schedule this and we'll get together. I love doing this with you guys. Love spending some time with you, and love to get you to meet Trent and Travis. Those guys, as you can see, they got it going on. So just want to thank you guys for joining us.
Yeah, thanks,
and,
guys.
We'll talk
Rock
to you
and
all
roll.
soon.
Let's go.
See you, Trent,
Thanks, everybody.
Travis.
Looking forward to it. Take care.